Hello, my name is Liz and I'll be conducting the physical assessment skills for Nursing 301. Hello, may I come in?
Yes.
Hi Javier, my name is Liz. I'm a nursing student at Nevada State College and I'll be helping you today. Could you please confirm your identity by letting me know what your name and date of birth is?
My name is Javier Ferrer Williams, April 11, 1988.
Okay, so I'm confirming all that information here. Everything is good. Also, before we get started, Javier, is it okay if I ask you a couple questions?
That's okay.
Okay. Where were you born?
Where?
Yes.
In Cuba.
Okay, so you were born in Cuba. Your
Yes.
primary language is Spanish?
Spanish, yes.
Okay, good, good.
Correct.
Also, how long have you been in the U.S.?
3 years.
3 years? Okay, so your English is really good, but let me ask you as well, are all of your vaccines up to date?
Everything complete.
Everything is done? Okay, that's excellent. So I'm gonna be going over some questions just to get a better understanding of your health situation. Would that be okay?
That's okay.
Okay, Javier, how would you describe your general health? Like, do you feel healthy? Can you perform everything?
I feel good, but I pain here, this area.
So you're having pain in your stomach? Okay. When did you start having this pain?
Last year, last night.
Okay, so last night you
Yeah.
started having pain. Okay, so could you tell me from a scale from 1 to 10 how bad, 1 being the lowest pain you ever felt and 10 being the highest, what level do you think it is?
It's 4.
Like
maybe,
a 4?
Maybe 3.
Okay, and also other than the pain that you're having on your left side, are you having any other symptoms like headache, or do you have maybe like dizziness, anything else going on?
No, just no pain.
Okay, are you currently taking any medications?
No?
So no medications? Okay, that's excellent. And I'm really sorry that you're feeling like that. I hope I could make everything better for you. Okay. Javier, I'm going to be asking you about your childhood. Did you ever have any illnesses?
No,
What about any surgeries? Do you have any surgeries at all?
never.
Never had any surgeries? Okay. Have you ever smoked before?
Yes, in
Okay.
past.
So how long ago was this?
I don't remember, sorry.
Don't remember? Okay. How many cigarettes did you smoke in a day?
10, 12 per day.
Okay, and when did you stop smoking?
Don't remember.
It was a
Sorry.
long time ago?
Yes, maybe
Okay.
10 years ago.
Oh wow, so that's a really long time. Since that time, have you ever been presented with asthma or any complications breathing, or do you feel out of breath when you're running?
No,
No, everything is good? Okay, yeah, just making sure. I wanted to ask those questions. Also, do you consume alcohol?
yes, but only in the weekend.
Okay, so like socially when you hang
Yeah,
out with your
fine.
friends. Okay, sounds good. And how much alcohol would you say you consume? Like how many beers,
4,
shots?
maybe 5 beer.
5 beers?
Yeah.
Is that in a week or is that
No.
in a day?
In a week.
In a week? Okay, so okay. And what about your exercise regimen? Like how would you describe that? Do you work out every day?
No, only 2 times per week.
Okay, so you work out like 2 times
Yeah.
a week?
I run 2 times.
And you run? Do
Yeah.
you do any weightlifting at
No,
all?
no, only run.
Okay, so you just run. Perfect. Now let me ask you: are you currently on a diet? What is your daily intake of food? Like, what do you have for breakfast, lunch, and
Yeah,
dinner?
it's normal. I
So what is normal to you? describe to me.
3 food per day.
Okay.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
So let's break it down. And the breakfast, for breakfast, what do you have?
Milk, one sandwich, the chicken sandwich.
For breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have that for breakfast, and then for lunch, what do you have?
Rice, beans, meat.
Okay, sounds good. And then for dinner, do you eat anything at all?
Yeah, soup.
Okay, so so pretty lightweight towards the end of the night. Also, let's see here. The patient seems to be well oriented. He was able to demonstrate that he's at the right setting, time, and place. He also seems to have the right posture. He's definitely conscious and aware of his surroundings. I'm gonna be taking the patient's vitals. I have collected my stethoscope, which is right here. I don't have a pulse oximeter, so I'll be pretending to have one. I don't have a thermometer, so I'm gonna be using that. And I'm gonna be taking the patient's pulse and respiratory rate. We already assessed that the patient has a pain level of 4 out of 10. So that's something to keep in mind. Javier, I'm gonna be taking your vital signs today. So just a couple steps, should be quick and easy. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's okay.
Awesome. Okay, let me go ahead and gather, let me just take your pulse. You find your pulse right over here. Awesome, okay, got it. Okay, so we're all set with your pulse. Just want to let you know that your respiratory rate is amazing, which is 13 breaths per minute is the average. And also your pulse was to be 60 beats per minute, which is even better. I'm gonna be going over and taking your blood pressure. So I don't have a sphygmometer here, but I'm gonna be assessing the patient as if I had one. So I'm gonna be placing the sphygmometer right over here, making sure that it's nice and tight. On top of that, I'm gonna be putting over my stethoscope and placing it right underneath it. I'm gonna close it and start inflating it. The patient, I'm gonna be inflating it to 160 because I've never met with the patient before. And I'm gonna start slowly releasing it until I hear my first systolic. And then my diastolic. I'm gonna go ahead, remove this, and document it. Okay. Also, Javier, I'm gonna be measuring your saturation levels for oxygen. So I'm gonna place the oxygen here. Wait until it beeps. Awesome. So your oxygen levels are 95, which is excellent. That's within the normal ranges. I'm also gonna be taking your temperature. I don't have an oral or I don't have any type of thermometer, so I'm gonna be pretending to use one. So I'm gonna have you turn over, Javier, and I'll place this in your ear So please don't move. I'm gonna be taking your temperature. Beep, beep. Okay, so you're all set. Your temperature is actually 98.3. So it's good. So you're in good health, okay? So thank you so much, Javier. I went ahead and I'm gonna be documenting all of the information for today, and I'm gonna be letting your doctor know. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
You don't have any questions? Okay. So again, my name is Liz, and if you need anything, I'm gonna leave the call button right here for you. I'm also gonna lower all of the rails on the bed. So if you need anything from me, just let me know and I'll come right to help you, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. It was a pleasure knowing you.
Me too.
Thank you. Disinfecting my hands and leaving the room. Thank you very much.